You will need somewhere to store your nappies until wash day. This is a large 16-litre nappy bucket and holds approximately 12 nappies. It's got a tight fitting lid so you won't have a smelly bathroom. Inside is a nappy mesh, and this makes wash day far easier. Rather than having to take each nappy out individually, all your nappies will be sitting inside the mesh bag. You lift the mesh bag out, leave the drawstring open, and you can put them all in the machine in one go. The mesh bag, it sits inside the bucket easily, and it's got a snug lip around the outside. There are two methods you can use for storing your nappies inside the bucket. Traditionally, they would have been soaked in a mixture of water and nappy sanitizer. There are different nappy sanitizers available on the market, but you mustn't use Nappy San or Milton because these are bleach products and will rot modern nappies and the elastic in them. If you want to soak them, you can use lavender or tea tree oil. Just a couple of drops is fine. Soaking them is good for the fibres, and it does help prevent stains setting. However, it is a lot more of a faff. The bucket is a lot heavier on wash day, and you're going to have to drain the water away. There is always the risk, if you've got an inquisitive toddler, that they might knock the bucket over. The other method is the modern method, and it's called dry paling. And this is where there is nothing in the bucket at all apart from your nappies. This makes the bucket much lighter to carry, and it's just not so much of a hassle. If you're dry paling, we recommend that you put a rinse on first. So on wash day, lift your mesh bag out, put the bag into the machine and just do a cold rinse. And while they go round in the cold rinse, I always add again either 5 drops of lavender or tea tree oil in there, as they act as sanitizers. Once the cold rinse is finished, and this really doesn't take very long, on my machine it's about 15 minutes, I then put them on the main wash, and this can be done at either 40 or 60 degrees. If you've got a baby under 3 months old, we recommend that you put them on at 60 degrees. The key thing is to only use a tiny amount of detergent. Whichever brand or form of detergent you use, we recommend that you only use half what it recommends. This is because even a full bucket of nappies is only about half to 3/4 of a drum, so you really don't need much. And the other key thing you must remember is never any fabric softener. Fabric softener coats the fibres and it stops them being so absorbent. See, that's fine for clothes, but with nappies you want to keep them at their maximum absorbency. Once the nappies have been washed, you need to dry them. The most environmentally friendly method is to hang them on the washing line, and the sun is very good for lifting out any sort of remaining stains as well. You can also dry them direct on radiators, and they can be tumble dried as well. If you're using a bamboo nappy though, bamboo can be tumble dried, but this must be on low, as bamboo fabric is a lot more delicate than cotton. Another alternative which I use is these little inside sort of airers. You can get them very cheaply at supermarkets or DIY stores, and I hook these over my internal doors and my nappies dry overnight very quickly. Depending on the size of area you've got, you can get between sort of 4 and 8 nappies on each one. Where the air can circulate, they really do dry very quickly. Once your nappies are dry, a good tip is to make them up with the liners at this point. So this way, rather than when you need to change baby having to sort of tear a liner off the roll, you'll find that your nappies are already done. So liner in the nappy, fold it up and stored in the nursery, ready to go.